say Bismillah. And then next, I want to say, man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice. Talk us through the game plan, talk us through the fight, and how you carried it out. A man like me don't make no excuses. My boy Chisora said I can win this if I'm ready to DIE. And look, this is about boxing. I'm used to knocking guys out, you know what I'm saying? But last time I realized, hang on a minute, I hurt the man and I got caught coming in and I gave the man his credit. There was no excuses, right? But I said to myself, I'm going to correct myself and come again. I respect Andy and his family, his trainers so much. I just wanted to put on a great boxing masterclass and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. It's about hitting and not getting hit.
Physically, we can see the difference. Lighter, faster, but mentally, was there a difference here? A change in mentality as well?
Never a change in mentality. You know the saying, stay hungry, stay humble. I'm hungry, I'm humble in defeat, and I'm going to remember in victory. And I just want to say thank you to Andrew Ruiz and his family. I want to say thank you to everyone in Saudi Arabia. I want to say thank you to all the traveling fans, all of my supporters, and I want to say thank you to God and thank you to Eddie Hearn, Barry Hearn, all my team. Respect to Tom Hall, my mentor, Matchroom, Rob McCracken, Angel, Joby, Jamie, Chris, Gatman, Mark Ellison, Mike Loosemore, Rob Madden, man, Selves, Henry, 258 Management. I don't know what to say. I can just keep on going on. Soapbox London, Sky Sports, The Zone, and everyone in this building, let's go!
How difficult is it to keep a cool head when someone like Andy Ruiz is marching you down over 12 rounds?
It's all about preparation. As I said, one day when I release a book, I'll talk to my career. Listen, careers are
What's up, guys?
There's no losing, there's no winning.
It's your boy T that was blazing the sports, guys. What's going on? I think the camera's right now. Guys, we saw a change of hands, right? Anthony Joshua is now the new second-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. Regained all his back, got the sweet revenge. That's it. Listen, shout out to the wonderful life of Bobby J. What's going on, Bobby? How is this still on? Hold on, guys. I think it's off now. Now, the question of the day, right? The question. Was it what you expected? What? I'm like, guys, what is that noise? That's my son. Got an extremely loud phone with his phone loud, his speaker louder than mine. I'm like, what is that noise? My phone is off. My son's all the way in this room, and I heard do 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 do. The American Pastor is dropping in the building. What it do? All right, guys, let's talk about it. Was it what you expected or not? Listen, if I was AJ after beating Andy Ruiz, it would feel like a high you have never felt before, right? Like if you ever got knocked down and you get the victory, I don't care if it's a slug match or you win on points. Just getting that win feels like, yes, right? It's like one of the greatest, it's a comeback, right? You know, odds didn't go in your favor last time. You tasted something you never tasted before, and that was defeat. And now with your career against the wall, you had to do something. And was it what you expected? First fight, listen. First fight, the feel, the atmosphere, epic. The arrival, we don't come to take part, we come to take over. The upset, the knockout, listen, that whole first fight was like, what the, right? People have been talking about that since it ended, all the way up until the second fight. But now we got the rematch. Joshua. Would he beat Andy? Would he not? Andy, would he bring that same intensity, that same aggression, that same hunger? That same hunger that he brought the first fight. Listen, most thought this was going to be epic. American Baptist Driver said, absolutely, AJ boxed a beautiful fight. I had to watch it 3 more times. He boxed a beautiful fight. There it is. American Baptist Traveler said, yes, it was what he expected. I got to edit this title, man. I guess, it's what you expected or not. It's cool. Was it what I expected? No. I say no. I expected more from Andy. I did not expect Joshua to move like he did. And I'm not saying I'm saying that he improved his movement so well, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect him to do that and be able to punch with it at the same time. So it wasn't what I expected. I thought Joshua would be a little bit better, but not like that. I thought Andy was going to be better, but he was like, listen, it was like a fat kid that finally said, I'm full. He wasn't hungry. I didn't see Andy one time in that fight sell out. I didn't see a change of pace, not once. I didn't see him just, let me just go. I didn't see it. My son is in there breaking stuff. Little T-Dub, you okay?
Yeah. Don't call me little T-Dub.
Dang. Can I call you Little Dub?
No.
What can I call you? My son said, don't call me Little T-Dub. Call you what?
Dub. Just call me Dub.
Just Dub? Okay, listen. I'm telling you, man, they grew up too soon now. He's 6. I used to call him Little Dub, or Little T-Dub. Now he said, don't call me that no more. Just call me Dub. They got to, like Michael. Don't call me Michael no more. Just call me Mike. Call me Big Man. At first, I didn't think Andy would win even one round. If the first fight, remember, he didn't train for Andy. The Wonderful Life of Bobby J. AJ got hit more than Wilder versus Ortiz, but AJ is a boxer. Honestly, that was the most boxing I ever seen Anthony Joshua do in my life. I mean, as a mover, right? He reminded me of a cross between Klitschko, some Floyd. Listen, I'm not saying these guys are at their level. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that. I'm saying some things that he did made me think that, listen, him and Floyd are very good friends. Floyd liked Anthony Joshua. And during that post-fight interview, Joshua said something that caught my attention. He said, this is the sweet science. It is to hit and not get hit. To me, that sounds like something that Floyd Mayweather has always said. Listen, the man boxed to win. And he won. Congratulations. He did his job. Andy did not. Didn't have the hunger. They did move the ring from 17 foot to 22 feet. Listen, guys, I get it. This is chess, not checkers, right? I get it. If you can get things in your favor, you do it. Why not? Listen, it's about winning. When you look at boxing, there's a win column and a lose column. And about 5 years from now, they're not going to be talking about, well, he only boxed Andy. They're going to look at it. He lost Andy. He revenged it. So I get it. But in the current state, we do understand, listen, that it's business. Like Canelo, rehydration clause, catch weights. Anthony Joshua taking a ring from a standard 16 to 20 feet to 22 feet. Listen, I don't knock it. But listen, even with that said, I was more disappointed in Andy. Joshua did his job. It was a perfect storm for Joshua to win. He trained better, right? Looked better. Lost weight. Andy, not as hungry. More fatter. No change of pace, right? And, for me, I call these fight live. Let me see what he said. Dub say, Daddy break your brother off a few dollars. So I don't look Dub say, AJ had 6 months to train for Andy, and it showed in the fight. Listen, if Anthony Joshua have had 20 months the first fight to train for Andy, I think it would have been close to the same results because he didn't take Andy serious. He didn't know how well he needed to level up his game. It's only in loss to Andy, being exposed to Andy, that he realized in order to beat this guy, I have to change me. See, remember, a lot of people say, listen, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. That's been a model that people have been saying for years. But sometimes, even if it's not broken, you need to adjust. You need to modify it. And he didn't modify it. If you look at his fights, up until this last fight, they all had pretty much similar themes. This fight was completely different. He didn't when he had the proper right months to train for Parker, he didn't move like that. Povetkin, he didn't move like that. Tackle, he didn't move like that. It took him losing and reaching out to others. And it worked. Listen, it worked, right? Listen, when Joshua walked to that ring, I said, listen, he looks focused. He looks ready. This is a different look, right? And right now, maybe he got a poker face, but walking out to that ring, Joshua looked ready. It looked like he knew the game plan. He knew the attack. He worked on it. He perfected it, and he's going to perform it. And he did. Now, he's going to get some slack because Joshua is known as a finisher, one of the best finishers in the sport of boxing. Not once, I don't believe he ever went for a finish. He didn't even really want to engage. It was more so, I'm going to touch you, just keep you here, right? And there were times where nobody was throwing punches, and then he would just hug Andy. I think that right now, I think Joshua has something, but it needs to be more refined. This is what I mean. Joshua knows how to bang, right? Now Joshua knows how to stick and move without engaging. He needs to learn how to mix them too. See, a lot of people try to compare him to Floyd Mayweather, which is no, it's different. When Floyd fought Canelo, Floyd gave you so much that people don't even look. See, people only look at Floyd when Floyd is backing away and moving. They don't look at Floyd when he pressed Canelo in the pocket against Canelo, catch and shoot against Canelo, then back up and set counter shots. Floyd give you so many different phases of the sport. People only focus on one. The way you really catch your opponent and get him is you got to trick it up. When he think you're going to run, you pressure. He think you're about to pressure, you box and move. He don't know what you're going to do. You're going to run or you're going to press, then you catch and shoot. But listen. He has a new arsenal. I don't think it was crowd pleasing, but he boxed a beautiful fight. You get what I mean? It wasn't crowd pleasing because it's like this here, guys. We know Mike Tyson or Deontay Wilder as powerhouses, right? They are like, listen, I'm going to watch Wilder for a knockout. I'm going to watch Mike Tyson for a knockout. And then they come out there. And they win. All right, guys, listen, we like it, okay? That was good. We liked it. You learn how to box, not commit, and think more. But listen, you're heavyweights. We get that the smaller guys do it sometimes, and we're not always as pleased, but you're heavyweights. You're known for being a finisher. He don't want to get beat down again. AJ is evolving in styles. Guys, forgive me, man. Some of you guys don't know, but I did a video yesterday, and cold symptoms hit me that morning, and it was very rough. My throat was very sore. My sinuses acting up. I got cold symptoms kicking in. I'm not just sipping normal tea now. I got herbal tea to help with my cold symptoms, Alka-Seltzer. So, listen, I wanted to go live early this morning. I'm talking about 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. But I couldn't move, guys. I was in my bed like I had no energy. Listen, I didn't even cover the Jamal Charlo fight. I was sick. I'm still sick. But like, you know what? I want to give him this show. I want to do this work. Left side of the brain says, can we call in? Yes, sir. You see the number. Let's do it. Call in. And smash the like button, guys. I'm not going to lie, though. This tea is good. This tea is good. All right, guys. If you want to call in, 314-884-1013. Voice your opinion. Give your thoughts. Agree or disagree. Remember, guys, it is always welcome. If you're not from the USA, you want to talk to me, Skype. What's blazing? The word what's without the apostrophe. WHATS. Blazing. BLAZING. Call in. And of course, let's talk about it. Until then, guys, I'm going to keep on rapping. T-Dub, who was the caller yesterday who was angry and screaming in the phone about the decision? I'm not sure. T-Dub, the best commentator in the new media game. Listen, I do my best, man. I do my best. This cold, like, I already have vocal cord issues now, and this cold is killing it. But let's get back to this work, guys. If you want to call in, there's the number. If you're listening, and you're driving, 314-884-1013. Not the right side, but the left side of the brain. Talk to me, homie.
What's blazing? Hey, man, I called the fight yesterday. I don't know if you've seen it in the chat. You had like a real packed house yesterday, but I had said in the chat, I called it. I said, Joshua will win in the 12th round decision. And that's exactly what happened.
You know what? You might have left, but at one point I did catch it, but it was so hard doing the fight, man, because, I'm calling it. Yeah. But let's talk about it, man. Was it what you seen? All right, not the decision itself, but what you seen from the fighters, from the fight, and of course the outcome. Yes, you got that. You probably one of the few that got that. But elaborate on that. Was it what you expected on that?
Was it what I expected? Yes, I didn't expect Joshua to make the same mistake like he did the first fight. It was a complete night and day different. What I've seen from Ruiz, I think he was a little lethargic during the fight. He wasn't as amped up like he was the first fight. For some reason, it was like he wasn't there. So the second fight, Ruiz looked like Joshua did the first fight. And that's the second part about it. It was like a role reversal. And
I said that, bro.
Yeah. I don't even think it was the weight thing. I think it was. I think he used the weight excuse because he got outboxed. I believe that it was just Joshua came in a better boxer last night.
But what do you think about the ring? Because someone brought it to my attention that the ring was originally 17 feet that they used for the public workout, and then come fight night or the night before that, they moved the ring from 17 feet to 22 feet around, and they said that allowed, more escapability for the boxer to move. Do you think that had any play in it from Joshua being so successful for not allowing Ruiz to engage as much, or not really?
Oh, well, I didn't even know that. Is that a rumor or is that something that's confirmed?
No, it's confirmed. I did a quick video. See, I was off the air, right? And typically you already answer my phone off the air, and I answered. He's like, T-Dub. He said, man, you got to talk about this. I said, what, man? What? And he says, the ring. Tom said, man, I don't want to hear about it. Listen, I was saying Andy didn't have the hunger. He didn't fight. I said, don't matter, blah, blah. He said, no, look, right? So you can send text to my number as well. And he sent me the link to get to it, and it says that The ring was originally 17 foot when they did the public workout. And they said a weekend of, which was saying either Saturday itself or Friday evening or night, the ring was moved from 17 feet to 22. That's a full maximum. Now, a standard ring is 16 feet to 20 feet. This one was moved out to 22 feet. But my thing is that did it have an advantage, or not, advantage to allow Joshua to maybe escape a little bit more? Yes, but still, Andy just didn't have the hunger, bro. Like, I don't know, man. He didn't have the hunger. He let me down, man.
I agree with you. I don't really think it probably made a difference, a little bit, but I think more so it was the jab of Anthony Joshua that made the difference. And I don't know if you've seen the Paulie Malignaggi interview after the fight, and I kind of agree with what he said. He was like, Joshua, he utilized the jab good, but he could have shown like more confidence in the jab.
Because I think honestly, this is I think the game plan is. The game plan was never to really get a knockout. It was like, can I touch you and you not touch me? I'm just being honest. Because Joshua was looking not to get touched at all. He didn't really want to go for the kill. There was no, like, Joshua is known as a finisher and never once tried to even hurt his man for real. I just think he really wanted to just box to a decision. I mean, think about it. There was times in the fight where he was just moving for 20 seconds. Nobody threw a punch. And then Joshua just grabbed him and hold him. But even when he did that, right, which was, I thought that's a person that's not trying to engage. Andy should have been punching. Listen, like whatever I say about Joshua, Andy just didn't do the job, man. Like, he just didn't do the job. And that's just as a fight fan, I expected more from the fighters. I expected Joshua to engage a little bit more and Andy to fight with the same intensity as the first time.
Yeah, man. Hey, I just want to congratulate you. Like, you did an excellent job on the live commentary.
Yes.
Like I told you, man, it felt like I was actually watching the fight. And I got a question.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see it, but you actually saw the fight. So, according to what you've seen, what round do you think Andy Ruiz gave up, or ran out of breath or whatever?
He never ran out of breath. He never ran out of steam. Never really was tired. He just didn't change gears, right? With me, I thought that, listen, him coming in heavy, I was thinking that, listen, he's not planning on taking this to a decision. He's trying to end it early. Andy never did that. It was just too much waiting, not enough going to get it. He showed frustrations. He was throwing his hands down some and talking about, because he just couldn't catch up with Joshua. And in the last 10 seconds on the round, which really was, he was frustrated, he tried to stand in the middle of the ring and told Joshua, come here and fight. Joshua smiled and stick his tongue at him like, nope, I'm not fighting. Basically, I'm okay with running the last 10 seconds out. I don't know, man. He just never fought with the hunger, man. Like from round one. Round one, Andy was, I'm being honest, he was too fat. His feet couldn't move as fast. When you got somebody moving lateral like that, see, some people might be fast going forward. But if somebody moving lateral, you got to be able to move laterally enough to cut the ring off. When they change direction, you got to be able to cut the ring off. And he just didn't look as fast on the feet. His hands was decent. His body was built like an old stand-up deep freezer from the 80s. Like one of them big wide body ones, bro. Like, it got all kind of deer meat and stuff in there, bro. Bacon, lard, and everything. But I was more impressed with Joshua and less impressed with Andy.
Yeah, me, same here. So do you think that Ruiz is another Buster Douglas story when he had, upset at Mike Tyson? We heard no more from Buster Douglas, or do you think Ruiz is going to make a comeback? Because I heard somebody saying that he should fight Ortiz next. Because remember, Ortiz said he wanted the winner of this Joshua and Ruiz fight. So what do you think about that? And what do you think about Wilder? Do you think Joshua is going to keep ducking him?
Yes.
No.
Here, we can touch on that right now. Joshua made it very clear before the fight with Ruiz that he's not worried about fighting Deontay Wilder. He don't want to talk about him, even after the fight, was his words. And then after the fight, he don't want to talk about him. He don't want to mention him. It's almost like he wants a parallel career with these guys to where they don't cross paths. He said in order for it to even be considered, they have to come to him. I think it's going to be a lot of roadblocks. That is a fight, honestly, that may never happen. Like, it may never happen. Somebody's career might get derailed again before it happens. I don't think it's going to happen for at least 4 fights. I think, that's minimum. They're going to be 3 fights, and then the minimum, it'll be 4 fights. The maximum is it may never happen. But I think Josh's going to have 2 mandatories back-to-back, and then he might do a 3rd fight with Andy. He's at 100% sure on that. And then after that, sure, I don't know. That might be even a Usyk. I don't know. Like it may never happen, and we're going to see how the fans react to it.
I don't think personally. I don't think he gonna fight Ruiz again because he lost to him. He didn't really. He was real cautious the second fight, so I don't see him. And plus, Ruiz didn't really give a effort.
No, I don't want to see it.
Want to see a 3rd fight.
I agree.
So I don't even think I don't think they're gonna do a 3rd fight. I think that was just in the heat of the moment thing, like after the fight interview. But we've seen that plenty of times. So I don't even think they're gonna do a 3rd fight. And I'm not so convinced that Fury is going to just rematch Wilder. What you think about that? I don't think they're gonna.
Well, right now it's scheduled for February the either 22nd or 23rd, so it's on schedule. And that probably will. I don't know, man. Like, I hope it happens. But the 3rd fight with Joshua versus Andy Ruiz, I don't want to see it. Not because of what Joshua did, it's because of what Andy didn't do. If Andy would have tried hard, sell out more, fought with more urgency, like when he was down on my scorecard, damn near every round. There's maybe 1 or 2 I probably could have gave to him, but there should have been a point after 5 or 6 rounds, like, listen, you're losing. You're doing the same thing. You're getting the same result. You're losing. You have to change it up. There was no adjustments. There was no hunger. There was no, okay, I got to get at him. Let me get some quick steps and get in. Let me, something different. It wasn't there. Joshua boxed a beautiful fight. But, listen, he won. He's the champion. And only prayer will possibly get him to fight Wilder. And if he does fight him, who wins?
If Wilder, and after I say this, I got one question, and I'll let you continue with you. So I got one more question I was about to say. So you saying if Wilder fights Joshua, who wins?
Yes.
Oh man, you already know I'm Wilder, man. I think Wilder would not. If they fought like right now, I think Wilder would take Joshua out. I wouldn't say 1st round, but I would say just to be, give Joshua some credit. I would say Wilder would get him out of there between 1 and 3 rounds.
1 and 3. Okay.
And 1st round would surprise me because you see what he did to him. What's the Haitian dude's name he beat in the 1st round? The 1st fight, then they got a rematch.
Stavern.
Yeah, Stavern. You see what happened the 1st round? He fought Stavern. So Anthony Joshua, he can't take no punch no better than Dominique Brazil, who Wilder got out of there in what round was it?
1st round. First.
Yeah, 1st round. So Wilder he's a problem for anybody. I think they will fight like next. If Wilder fought Joshua next, he would get him out of there between 1 and 3 rounds. I think we looking at Joshua like this great fighter and everything because of Eddie Hearn. All of that hype that he built around Joshua's name before he got his 1st loss against Andy Ruiz. I think a lot of that is hype. And we saw the real Joshua when he lost to Andy Ruiz, and we see what he would do in the 2nd fight. We saw what he did, how he did mostly dancing around. He's not going to be able to do that with Deontay Wilder.
No, because it works more with that style was pretty much for Andy. It won't work with somebody who has a reach advantage over him because then he will have to try to close the distance. See, against Andy, and he has to close the distance. He's shorter reach, and he has to get close. Against Wilder has a longer reach. Fury has a longer reach. So he would have to adjust his plans once again.
So what do you think about Ortiz if he fights Ruiz? Like you said, he wanted to win it between Josh and Ruiz. Who do you think will win between Ortiz and Ruiz?
If he fought the Ruiz last night, Ortiz. I think I might have to edge Ortiz. Ortiz got more weapons, I believe. And how tall is Ortiz? I'm not sure. Is he like 6'4"? Like that? Ortiz. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like 6'4", yeah.
I think I pick Ortiz, man. Ortiz, listen, I know he lost to Wilder, but listen, before he lost to Wilder, bro, he looked better than I ever seen him. His speed was there, his combinations, his thinking, he was just. It's just when you face Wilder, Wilder truly has one punch KO power. I mean, literally one punch. It ain't no one to get you hurt and a few more to finish you. He has one punch that can really just end everything right there. Close curtains 2 hours early. It'll be a good fight. It's a fight that I want to see. I think if you put Ortiz with anybody like Ruiz or Adam Kanowski, any of these guys, I think it'll be a good fight. It'd be really hard for me to bet against Ortiz, man. I don't know. Ortiz he's a heck of a southpaw, man.
Yeah. Well, you didn't talk about the Charlo fight, the
Bro.
Jamal Charlo. He knocked out Hogan.
Yeah.
Knocked in the 7th round.
I didn't talk about it, bro. I'm still sick. I was sick when I was calling the stream last night, and when I got off, I was getting ready to set up for the Charlo fight. Man, the fatigue hit me, man. I woke up and it was over, and I had to watch. So I haven't watched the full fight yet. I saw the highlights of him hitting him with the left hook, making him tumble, then the left hook finishing him. So I know he beat him, soundly beat him, first man to stop him. But I got to catch that full fight.
Was that guy any good, or was he? Did he have any type of notoriety, or?
He was a cool fighter. I think he was relatively new at 160. For Jaime Mejia, I believe he fought Jaime Mejia in Mexico. I thought he actually beat Jaime. But, they was in Mexico, so Jaime got the decision. He was more like a mover, He's one of them guys that he doesn't really look to engage as much. Now, I did not watch this fight going out what he did in the past. He's more of a mover, not really looking to engage as much, looking to, he's a decent fighter. But I don't know, man. I just think Jamal, they need to do better at fighting Jamal better fights. But Matchroom have a majority of the 160 pounders.
And this brings up something else. I hear people, they keep saying, like, they bring up Deontay Wilder, and, like, they'll say, to discredit Deontay Wilder, they'll say, who has Ortiz fought? How can you say he's the second best heavyweight besides Deontay Wilder? So
system, let me see if it's going to reconnect for me. All right. My system shut down and is back up. So let me start over. So when you talk about Ortiz and you look at his resume, notice this. They only talk about people's resumes when they are a threat. When they are not a threat, they don't talk about who he fought. Dylan White fought a guy yesterday that was 39 years old. Nobody brought up his age. Nobody brought up his resume, who he lost to. When he fought Lucas Brown, that was 39 to 40 years old. Nobody brought up his age. These guys fight more 30-something, 39, 38, 40-year-old people. But when it comes to Ortiz, they always bring up his age and his resume. It's only when his shoe fits when they want to talk about it. And you got to ask yourself, they talk about his resume, but his resume must be good enough for the sanctioning bodies to rank him at number 3 and number 2 or whatever. The sanctioning bodies are recognizing, listen, this guy's ranked. He's been ordered to fight people. Those people did not fight him. What can we do? No, we can't put your unit on his resume because you won't fight him. I bet you right now, if they offer Parker to Ruiz, to Ortiz, he'll fight him. Povetkin, he'll fight him. Pulev, he'll fight him. Any of them guys, he'll fight him. But they won't. That's why Wilder had to fight this. Think about it. Wilder had to fight this man back to back.
Yeah. I had to ask that question because
Adam Karnowski.
I think, no, not him, but the person who I think, and I'm gonna hang up, but I want to see what you say about this. I think he's gonna make a big impact in the heavyweight division.
Which one?
His name Alexander Usyk.
Oh, Usyk. Okay.
Yeah, that dude is gonna be. I just got a feeling he's gonna surprise a lot of people.
Well, right now I don't have a lot of thoughts about him because he just moved up to heavyweight. We have not seen him in there with a true test yet. The first guy they put him in there with took the fight on a week notice, and honestly, just it wasn't impressive. But it is rumored that he's going to fight Chisora. If he fights Chisora, and in the fashion he beats Chisora, I can really give you my real thoughts on what I expect for him going forward in the future. But until he really fights somebody, I can't give you that expectation. Because from cruiserweight to heavyweight, it's a big difference. From 200 pounds or to fight somebody 250 pounds, it's a huge difference. From fighting somebody in the cruiserweight that I don't know anybody in the cruiserweight that can punch within 50% of what Wilder punches. Then you face somebody like Wilder. Wilder, I don't know, man. But what if I see he fight Chisora and beats Chisora in a good fashion? Then I can do an update on that.
All right, man. It's good building with you, man. Hey, like I tell you always, man, I can't wait to see you get that media license. I can't wait to see you at a actual.
Man, I'm trying, bro. Yeah.
And I tuned into the interview you did with the dude who sparred.
Yeah, his name Stephen Big Shaw.
Yeah.
He picked Joshua, bro. Listen, bro, but hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I picked Andy. I stuck with my pick, but it was a lot of things making me want to change it. I'm gonna tell you. Some of the things that made me want to change my pick was one, when I heard the rumors that Andy had signed like maybe a couple fight deal with Matchroom. To me, like, oh shit, it made me want to switch my pick to Joshua. Two, even when I heard that guy said, listen, I sparred Andy. I did more than hold my own. Basically, I'm picking Joshua. The weight wears me. Bro, I'm like, there was a lot of signs that said, listen, I wanted, but like, okay, I'm going to stick with my guns, whatever. I know things are telling me that, that to maybe this, maybe not this night. But either way, man, it worked out the way it worked out. Thank you again, brother. I appreciate your call, man.
All right, no doubt, T-Dog.
Thank you. Guys, that's left side of the brain. Guys, excuse me, my voice. I got this cold that's kicking in. It started yesterday morning. And fight day, I'm drinking tea, throat, sinus. Like, it got me all here, right now. My brain is foggy. I can't think as quick as I normally could. We working. Real Talk is in the building. He won't fight Wilder if he loses them belts again and because it's mandatory. No, he is not fighting Wilder for at least a minimum. It'll be the fourth fight. 4 fights from now. Minimum. That's what I think. If it's earlier than that, hallelujah, hallelujah. Listen, it's going to be 2 mandatories in my opinion. And then it's going to be a fight with probably the winner of maybe Usyk or somebody like that. It might be an Usyk fight. It might be a Dylan White fight. It might be, I don't want to see a Ruiz fight. But Wilder is, but Joshua ain't going to fight Wilder for a long, long, long time. And I believe Wilder and Fury have at least a rematch clause as well. So if the first fight, if this fight, second fight happens, they have a rematch clause in place, which means that they can fight again. And then after that, it might be a mandatory, which I am expecting Dylan White to be the mandatory again, and Dylan White might fight Deontay Wilder. And when it comes to White fighting Deontay Wilder, this is something I agree with the UK fans. They want to see it. I want to see it. We think there's going to be different outcomes. They think Dylan White's going to win. Dylan White looked horrible yesterday. Dylan White looked about as good shape as a blown hair gasket 1990 Ford Tempo or a Dodge Shadow. He looked bad, man. Slow, no head movement, but I get it. He took the fight short notice. He was definitely a lot heavier. But even when he fought Oscar Rivas, that Dylan White, in my opinion, would have got his head taken off. He would have got his head severed. It would have been gone. It would have been like, boom, bowling ball rolling down, hitting the first 10 people in row 1, splitting the pins. I want to see it. I want to see it. A matter of fact, if Wilder beat Fury next, and Fury said, I don't want the rematch, I want a White next. Give me White. Give me White. And we can all do the what is it? The B Right or E Crow. Let's do it. Legend 21 says, I'm still spitting feathers. Mr. Glue Baby was cracking. Ruiz is Mexican. Buster Douglas. Mark 7626. The MSG is, it was the same. No, it was 20 feet. Madison Square Garden ring is 20 feet. Saudi Arabia ring was 22 feet. But listen, Josh was the champion again. Not taken away. He did his job. He won. He won. He won. As much as I wanted Joshua to go for the kill, to at least try to go for a knockout, he done his job. Andy should have pushed more. Should have switched it up more. There was only one game plan. It seemed like there was only one game plan. And it was failing since round 1. There was no adjustments. And that disappointed me. I picked him to win. It was disappointing. Why is this not charging up? Hold on, guys. Okay. Smash the like button.
Are you done?
All right. Guys, let me give you and get off here. I got some real smoke. And listen, guys. I might come out with either a smoking, where I smoke, like I like barbecuing. I might come out with a barbecue YouTube channel, or I might come out with a fishing one. Let me know. If you guys want, T-Dub, we want to see you out there on that bank fishing. Let me know. Or T-Dub, we want to see what you do with the ribs, T-Dub. You want to show me 7, I showed you weight. But let's talk about it. Anthony Joshua won. I can imagine that it was a great feeling, right? Whenever you lose to somebody and you come back and beat that person. See, the thing was, it was to win. That's what's the thing. He didn't go for the kill because he wanted to secure the win, right? He got the win. Whenever you lose, the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to take back-to-back losses. You don't want to be a Drake song. You don't want to go back-to-back. You don't want to. So he went out there and he played. It was safety first. Jab, move, jab, move. 1, 2, jab, hook, jab, hold, move, hold, jab. And he was winning rounds. See, the game plan was to win rounds. If the knockout came, it came. But it was not going to come off anything that was intentional. Even when he hit Andy Ruiz with the right hand in the first round that cut his eyebrow. You know, it was just a nice right hand. It wasn't that I was going for the kill, just a pop, and the leather split his eyebrow.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, what?
Are you talking about when you watched it a very long time ago?
No, this was a boxing match that happened last night.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Did you watch it at your Uncle Rob's house? You watched it? Who fought?
I don't remember.
Was it a black guy, white guy, Mexican guy?
It was black and white.
Black and white? So you probably think about black and Mexican. Was they both skinny? Was one on fat? Was one tall?
One was fat and one was not fat.
One was fat, one was not fat. So you watched it yesterday. All right, guys, we're finna get an honest opinion here. Look, Dub, you want me to go by Dub now? Okay, Dub. Or you want to go by AD? You want to go by? You don't want to go by Lil Dub no more?
I do.
Come on, Lil Dub. Come on here, Lil Dub. Lil Dub, come here.
Why do you want to call me a little dove.
Come here. Look up here. Now,
Is that thing broke?
when you watched that fight yesterday,
They can't see me.
yeah, they can. Look right here. See, they can see you. Now look up here. Talk to the people. When you saw that fight yesterday, Little Dub, what did you think? Who did you think was winning? The skinny guy or the fat guy?
Well, then it was a white guy who won like one round, I think.
He won only one round?
No.
So I think you missing your moment. You freezing up. You freezing up.
I don't know. I don't remember.
All right, but do you know
But
who?
wait,
What?
it's the white guy who won the first round.
He's
And then-
he's
and then-
Mexican. He's see when they this age, really light is either white or black. Well, the Mexican, his name is Andy. He was the one that was more. He was bigger. He lost the fight yesterday. Now he lost, right? Now Anthony Joshua was the one that was taller, more in shape, built like some of your Marvel guys you like. He was the one that won. What do you think about, guy? This is the youngest interview in boxing history. What do you think about that victory? Was it a good fight or not a good fight? Say it. Say it loud.
Good.
Good fight. Do you want to see him fight Deontay Wilder, Bomb Squad?
No.
Why did you want to see him fight Deontay Wilder?
Pretty strong.
Because who's strong? Deontay Wilder? What would Deontay Wilder do to him?
I don't want to see good about it.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
I don't.
What would Deontay Wilder do to him?
Hit him hard.
He hit him hard? All right, little dog. This your boy T. That was Blazing the Sports, man.
No.
I'm about to get out of here. I'm getting old. I got some ribs cooking down there. You know that. All right, guys.
No.
We're gone.
It's not fair. This is not fair.